Hey guys, if you're wondering why, for the YouTubers watching on YouTube, why we're in different clothes, it's because we're parents and we went nana and
had to.
We have a lot for you this episode,
Yeah.
So that's why we had to
just
do this in parts.
Bear with us. You know what I mean?
All right. But Brittany put up I think it was like her first tweet, but it was a voice note. It was 22 minutes long. It has now since...
That's a story.
Right. It has since been deleted. She deleted it, but of course the internet is undefeated, so I have the full transcript.
Oh, of course you do.
And go ahead and narrate it for everybody.
You want me to?
Oh, no, I'm
Oh, go for it. I was about to say, I was about to nigga it up so bad.
Now, should I put a twang on it? Just read it like...
I mean, whatever comes natural. You can start regular, and if the twang jumps in there, you twang it out.
Excuse me. It's been a while since I performed. Okay. Okay, so I woke up this morning, and I realized that there's a lot going on in my head that I haven't really shared with anyone, really. And I've had tons of opportunities, Oprah interviews, to go on a platform and share hardships or just really anything that's going on in my mind. And I really don't think any of that is relevant to getting paid to tell your story. I feel like it's kind of silly. So I'm here. And honestly, just to open myself up to others and try to shed a light on if anyone out there has ever gone through hardships or whatever it is, just to put a light on it. Are you following? Okay. And so that person doesn't feel alone. That's nice. I can see where she's going with it.
Yeah.
I can see where she's going with it.
I feel like we're about to jump off a cliff, though. Go ahead.
Okay, because I really know what that feels like. I haven't honestly shared this openly too as well because I've always been scared of the judgment and definitely the embarrassment of just the whole thing, period. And the skepticism of the cynical people and their opinions of what people would actually think. All right. Okay. Well, the actual conservatorship actually started, I think, 15 to 16 years ago. I was 25 when it started. I was extremely young, and I remember a lot of my friends texting me and calling me, and were extremely close. And they wanted to see me, but by what had happened, honestly, still to this day, don't know what really I did. But the punishment of my father, I wasn't able to, see anyone or like anything. And you have to imagine none of it made sense to me. Okay, so is she saying, like, her dad made everybody kind of disappear? Or, like, separated her from her people?
Right.
Okay. I literally spoke in a British accent to a doctor to prescribe my medication. And 3 days later, there was a SWAT team at my home, 3 helicopters, and I remember my mom's best friend and 2 girlfriends. We had sleepover the night before they held me down on a gurney. And again, none of it made sense. Literally, the extent of my madness was playing chess. Was playing chase with paparazzi, which is still to this day one of the most fun things I ever did about being famous. So I don't know what was harmful about that. Okay, like she's saying, fucking with the paparazzi was the most fun she had as a famous person.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Kanye.
Kanye really hates them, though.
Yeah,
some
of them he's been very nice. Remember that video of him hugging and talking to that one guy? Okay, whatever.
Good morning, Kanye. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, good morning, Kanye.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just trying to make sense of this voice note. I remember my mom was sitting on the couch and she said, "We've heard people are coming here today to talk to you. We should probably go, like, to a hotel or something." And I never really understood what she meant. I didn't believe her. Like, is a lawyer coming here? Who's coming here? Then 4 hours later, there were over 200 paparazzi outside of my house, videotaping me through a window of an ambulance holding me down on a gurney. I remember that. Do you remember that? I remember seeing that on the news, babe. I know now it was all premeditated. A woman introduced the idea to my dad, and my mom actually helped him follow through and made it all happen. It was basically all a setup. There were no drugs in my system, no alcohol, nothing. It was pure abuse, and I haven't even really shared half of it. I think the main thing I do remember when I first started was my dad's control. He loved to control everything I did. I remember the first day he said, "I'm Britney Spears, and I'm calling the shots." That's demented. Oh, she ended that with, first day he said, "I'm Britney Spears, I'm calling the shots," and I'm like, alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
My brother was a football player, and my dad was really hard on him when the brother was younger.
Got it.
Really abusive. And I think when my mom gave him, the dad, the idea for the conservatorship, and then she says, and his friend. I think she means the lady from that entertainment management group that like...
So the mom, the dad, and the lady is talking about this.
Right.
Gotcha.
And I guess the dad, like, took that idea and fucking went crazy with it. Like, oh, we're not just gonna do this. We're gonna just control. We're gonna beat her.
That was the first time he probably ever heard of a conservatorship.
And
so
his mind was like,
yeah,
I can make
I'm
my
about to get
daughter
this
look
bread.
insane and then have all her money.
Yeah.
What?
All right, so...
Which no loving father
Yeah.
would
That's
even,
OD.
their mind wouldn't even calculate in that manner.
And then what?
After the 2 weeks of being hospitalized, completely traumatized out of my mind, I did a TV show called How I Met Your Mother.
Nothing. Dr. Zimmerman, Ted's here. Thanks, Abby.
And then I started working on an album called Circus. I started working right away. All I do remember is I had to do what I was told. I was told I was fat every day, so I had to go to the gym, and I never remember feeling so demoralized. And just that they made me feel like nothing, and I went along with it because I was scared. I was scared and fearful. I didn't even really do anything to a point where, because my pride in my 30s, I had to live under my father's rules, and the dancers were playing and drinking and having fun at nights in Vegas, and I couldn't do anything. And I remember just being like, my performances, I know, were horrible. I even wore wigs, and all the dancers were doing all these nice, sexy head flip turns, and I had conditioner treatment in my hair and doing these little caps over my head.
I feel her though. That would piss me off too. Like,
she's just going on and on about all the things that she had to do.
I'm the main one in this motherfucking show, but everybody after the show, everybody get to go party and have fun. I gotta goddamn sit here in the box. Nah.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta feel this.
Like, you're all actually having a good time on my expense.
Exactly. Somebody
even
gotta feel
like
this.
at the end of the day, even the dancers, why do you have that job? Because you're working for Britney Spears.
Come on, Cuddy.
I couldn't live with myself knowing, like, I'm sure the dancers, I'm sure at the time they're like, maybe that's just Britney, maybe she's a recluse, maybe she's an introvert and she just doesn't, it's not their job to know, oh, she's being held up in her room.
Until
break her out so she has fun. They don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like we're very observant. Be like,
I would feel weird. Like, why? Alright, we just had a crazy nice show. Why she can't come out with us? What's going on?
Right. Oh, was she with her kids? Oh, her kids aren't here.
Come on, I've been on this tour just as long. I seen who she been with. She ain't been with nobody but in that trailer. What's going on?
No, like, dude coming in and out of there like she's trying to have some secret relationship.
Exactly.
Like, it's just straight.
Come on.
She's in there.
Something ain't right. And then she got that right to be. She good as she did what she was supposed to do. She definitely took it on the chin, because me, I would have probably been in mid rehearsal and just stole off on somebody behind me dancing. Like, nigga, I seen you on so-and-so drinking. Fucking smack, I'ma hit you. Fucking, like, come on, I can't do that.
You know what? I really think the biggest thing they had against, or to hang over her head, was her being a mom. Because if you can hang your kids over your head, like, if you don't do this, you'll never see your sons again. As a mom, you're like, and they can really do that shit, you're like, fine. You give up. Because you're like, that's probably in her mind, that's like, other than being Britney and being famous and shit, I'm not touching my money. I can't do what I want. All I want is my kids.
But that's where, like, I feel like that's where your stand should be able to come in and help too.
We didn't even know the half of this until recently, so what could anyone have done, really?
Yeah, this is true.
For some reason, I started to get a spark back. I remember recording Glory, and for some reason, I think producing and making music, I went into this little Spanish house and I got the fire back in my eyes for some reason, and it was at the end of recording Glory and my son naming it, and things started kind of taking a turn.
You see that? She went to a Spanish house, the slight bit of melanin make you feel regular. You see that shit? Y'all see that shit? Take note, motherfuckers. Niggas is that shit. We that.
The pool for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge though. Watch when it flies.
Oh, let's see. That's big as hell. It's very big.
But it's red underneath. There's another one too.
Right,
Look how big it is. Wow.
oh, that's cool.
Nature's awesome, people. Get into it. Did you hear Young Money made Karen Civil the GM and EVP of Young Money? I mean, she's been with him for over a decade. I mean,
Young Money?
yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm saying. She was Lil Wayne was her first client. So she's been with Lil Wayne for a long time. When he was locked up, she basically launched that website. The Thank You Weezy.
Oh.
Weezy Thank You, what is it called again?
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so he could talk to everybody while he was locked up. That's which is awesome because like that keeps people going in there when you can actually talk to the outside world.
She
Makes
made like
you
a
feel
whole domain where.
a little normal. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Well,
yeah.
congratulations to her.
Oh, did you see the beef going on between Braden and Tommy?
A little, but I know you read more about it. What is that?
Alright, so apparently this shit been going on since Power started. He just never fucked with Braden for some reason.
Ever since the dude who plays Braden got hired, like once the spinoff started? Because he wasn't on Ghosts, right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was in the end when he was to school. Yeah, you're right.
So he said everything was cool until Ghost died. And then Tommy switched up and just was like, I don't fuck with that dude. I don't fuck with that dude. But if y'all seen the video, it's...
What was the correlation of the two things?
It's a video of 50 performing, and he got the whole Power cast behind him just enjoying the concert or whatever. And
I did see
he
that.
Goes up to
daps everybody up except...
Exactly. He doesn't...
But
he puts his hand out, too.
Something super Italian, right? Gianni Paolo?
Yeah.
We're just gonna call him Gianni.
That's why I'm calling Braden.
Gianni.
Gianni, Braden, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Alright.
He put his hand out, and like it was clear on the video that Tommy just literally looked at his shit like, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
He's way younger than him, so it's like,
yeah.
okay.
So it's like,
Why?
after that though, fucking Braden posts a little video on his story, I guess.
Yeah.
IG saying, you pressed, bro? I would be too. And then everybody started hitting Tommy up on it, like sending it to him.
What's your problem?
And Tommy just played it. He like, oh, I seen him in the lobby at the hotel. We're cool. People sent that back to goddamn Braden. Braden was like, this nigga lying.
He's cap for sale.
Big cap. New era. Y'all shouldn't be acting like that.
What if Tommy was like, I want to be the only white guy?
That would be funny as hell.
You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was your guy's special.
Right. I thought I was the only one who's gonna be at the cookout.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but well, if anything else happens, though, I'll definitely keep y'all updated.
I did want to say a 21-year-old man drowned while swimming in Lake Lanier.
Oh.
Lake Lanier is a body of water near here.
We're getting into the...
Well, first this, and then it
Okay.
segues.
Okay.
I hope I'm saying this correctly. Adelso Enrique Barrias, from Kansas City, Missouri, and two friends were swimming in the lake at the old federal campground on August 28th when Adelso began to struggle, went under the water, and never came back up. It was around 10:45 a.m.
Aliens. I'm joking.
Yeah, deputies say the case is still under investigation. First of all, rest in peace
Rest
to
in peace.
Adelso.
Yes, sir.
Respectfully, thoughts and prayers to his
Respectfully.
family.
Big respect.
But I bring that topic up to tell you guys what the rabbit hole is on today. And that is Curse of Oscarville, Georgia, which is the city that lies underneath Lake Lanier.
Hey, yo, so you about to talk about Lake Lanier.
And why everyone here who is seasoned usually doesn't like to go anywhere near there. Probably won't catch us on a boat on the water or near that water.
You know what's crazy? Because we only live away. It's like maybe, I want to say, 25 to 35
You won't
minutes
catch me
away.
anywhere near that place.